truth and say, I tell you, when you do a video, then they use the commissioner of police to hijack the investigation. He said, don't worry, you are the professionals to investigate, don't worry. Let me take care of it from my office. And he gave it to the special squad 1. And when those ones took it as special squad 1, okay, are you people trained to do this kind of stuff? You are not even homicide department. There is evidence of homicide in this investigation. The commissioner of police, okay, office investigate, not the professionals. The core department that is saddled with the responsibility. And they try to do whatever they can. They put the court, they put the Adura as the witness, and lo and behold, they want to do this to your family. They want to collect 3 million from your family. Where is your family to testify? No, Adura is the one testifying against Abola on what they wanted to swindle me. Share the party again. A minimum of a minimum of a minimum of complaint for Lopa. Commissioner of Police, Adura. Let him to complain Adura not to welcome only one just to deceive. And so you could see the entire pattern. All of you should see clearly that they are using money and influence to block the truth. And that is where you will know that the 3 seconds video to Jadin at the shot here, they are extremely genuine. And at the end of the day, they will try to say they want to silence us, but a investigation will now properly touch on all these areas. And that is why I'm giving kudos to the Nigerian public, because after all we have done, more revelations are now coming out. Kudos to all of you. So we're able to push forward. We're able to get to this level because we were supporting one another. You that you are here, you're not setting up a competition. You ensure that this is the part, and let's pursue it as public. Anybody press conference, billboard, it's not just it's the public supporting this. They only wanted to make it look like the public are not united. That is why these criminals, they infiltrated the platform of social media to create division, because it's easier for them to establish, public division. Because you'll be seen as not just a Judas, you'll be seen as a direct criminal. What sense does it make? Well, this is the public. We are in the same room. And the police, who is going to speak on behalf of all of you? You need one person. Even if you selected 10 people to go and be representing the entire crowd, somebody must lead them. So if that is the case, social media, it cannot operate in the real life. So for somebody like myself, who is representing, who is putting everything on the line to say, let's do this and get it right once, because the melting point, the rallying point is social media. It's going to be very easy for anybody who is part of the criminals or who is one of those that killed MOHBAD to say, I don't want to even support this person anyhow. Even if he's bringing Jesus down in this case, I'll be saying that is fake Jesus. Hey, hi Jesus. Or I will say it is fake. But, you understand? So with people like you, we're marching forward. Now, when the public pursue the case, they've made you and I believe that all the courts in Nigeria, they are supporting the death and the killing of MOHBAD. They made you understand that all this stuff. Let me play something to you here. Come on here. This thing from the governor of Osho State. Me, if I play complain, I'm going to book in. Oh, very important. I can go past me. Richie, you understand better. You come on here. Come on here. This part. Go. I go be first. So I give them in fact. Why I go and play campaign?
Video. The senator even threatened that where they cannot get the senator killing of Accord party leaders and their families. In the video, the senator even threatened that where they cannot get Accord party leaders, they should kill their wives and children. This is now beyond politics. This is now a national security threat that requires the attention of Mr. President through the Office of the National Security Advisor.
The governor says the matter disturbing him now, that is affecting his state, his sitting governor, requires what? The attention of the president. True who? True who? Rishi, are you there?
Requires the attention of Mr. President through the Office of the National Security Advisor.
Through who?
Through the National Security Advisor.
Through the office of who? They require the attention of Mr.
National
President.
Security Advisor.
National Security Advisor, NSA. I'll play it again, Kelly Bo.
The attention of Mr. President through the Office of the National Security Advisor.
Now, the question you're going to ask yourself, did Break the Silence Foundation, when we saw what they were doing in Lagos State, and then we escalated the matter to the president, and the presidency gave a directive that this is the decision of the president, go and lift and duplicate all the case file of MOHBAD anywhere, harmonize all places they are, anywhere they've investigated MOHBAD's case in Lagos, whether it is the command, whether it is the SID, whether Commissioner of Police Office, whether the zonal command, IG, we are giving you that order. They should bring it to Abuja, and we are instructing the DIG FCID to what? Go and investigate and harmonize and prosecute. Prosecution, we are charging them to court, except we, the public, did not follow up. And in the process of that, because they are aware, one of the officers was able to call them in advance that something has happened. Where are they taking the case? They've already followed it up, and they were, giving them the contact of those involved. But those officers, they are ready to work with us. Said, what do we do? You have to act. We have to. Our report must show that we are working with the petitioner as directed by the presidency. So you guys will act like the petitioner. Nobody should say anything to that your meal. So it is you people that will put there. Then we will now stage whatever we are staging. They did the primary investigation. They have to do the investigation. They did their job. And when they realized everything, they took the report they did everything, all their findings, took it to Abuja, and then a report was available. So they realized that from all the investigation, 8 persons, minimum of 8 persons, can be said to be involved directly in whatever killed MOHBAD on that day, 11th. I can tell you all for free, MOHBAD died on the 11th. On that 11th, police will tell you guys what you need to know. So, and the case got to Abuja. And because a lot of people do not understand, when a petition is written against you, if it is an active or it is an ongoing crime, police are called in. And the crime is going, maybe somebody is fighting, or there is somebody who is a burglar who had already jumped or scaled the fence into somebody's house and was stealing, and police are called in. If they find you in that action, they don't need invitation. They don't need warrant of arrest. They must arrest, they can arrest you immediately because it is an ongoing crime. But if it is a case whereby there is a later, complaints to the police that we have a belief that so-so and so-so person did this, or so-so and so-so person tried to make an attempt to take my life, and this and that, naturally, the police, by all standard, before they invite you, because what you people don't understand with Nigeria is that there are 2 types of petitions. Petitions with evidence and petitions without evidence. Just statement or witness accounts or complainant's account. So if your petition is coming with verbal complaint, any form of complaint, and you go to the station, you write person did, Police will not say because you've written petition, it becomes a criminal offense, or the person has committed a crime, or they see the reason to go after whoever you complain against. They will now invite you down. You wrote this to our Oga. Oga have seen the breakdown of what you wrote. And then you attach this, you attach this, you attach this. Can you come and tell us what came about this? You explain to the officer in charge, they assigned the case to. The officer will look into it and say, okay, it did what? When did he say he was going to take your life? This is the message he sent to me. They will look into your phone. Okay, it's an authentic message. Okay, is a copy of this message in your petition? Yes. They will look into everything and say, where is the person? It's also place. Do you know the person's house? Yes, no problem. You have the person's number? Yes. Where did it happen? It's so house. And he macheted you on that day? Yes. And people were there. Who can testify to this? That is the person that did it. He's the one. Even the house. There is CCTV. Please power tap, guys. I'll just send the one. A power tap about drop a gift. All I was in when you're flagging it, when you're about power tap cash. See, no activity. They will think people are not happy with what they are hearing, and they will start to want to question you or flag you. Okay, so please power tap and share. Join the club. Join the fan club. Send the fan club. Send the gift. It's a gifting platform app. So if you program, so basically, when the police now see that, before they even go after the person you accused, they will go to that area to Soye, if necessary. One will CCTV here, they will check it and say, Madam, we are police officers, we are investigating the matter. We have an order to check into your CCTV. Can you allow us to check? So go and bring okay, warrant to search. If the person feels he doesn't need the warrant to say, okay, come and check. If the person agree for them, no, don't need to go. I'll help you. Let me open it for you. Open the CCTV. They'll check everything. They'll say, we'll come and take a copy. They will write everything down. The time they took the stuff, who helped them to extract it, what the minutes of the stuff, the code, the details of that hard disk or DVR. They will take all of that. They will go to the station, put everything. When they finish speaking to people, who was there too? One of my friends or my girlfriend was there that day when I was macheted. Please call your friend to come. The friend will go to the station. Were you there when they macheted your guy? Said, yes, I was there. What happened? We will say the same thing. Okay, your story are together. Can you write it as a statement? And will you be willing to be a witness? Said, yes. I will come when you need me. The person will write the statement against the person that macheted. Write them. Put the statement down and everything. Say, thank you, you're a witness. They will do all of that. That is what is, because as at that time, the person that macheted did not know that you have reported the matter. Did not know that police have already begun investigation. When police did all of that, speak to the owner of the house, speak to the girlfriend, get the CCTV, speak to, even if possible, go to the hospital and speak to the doctor. What did you treat? I treated this, you are the one that treated. Can you please help us drop a statement, or can we get a report from you? Police will collect the reports of the treatment of that complainant, keep it in the case file that, okay, then they will now come up with their own reports. That's when the police will now sit down and say, okay, no problem, we have a case now, this is it. Then the next thing they will do is, before they now write the final report, the first preliminary report will go that, Oga, we have a case against this person, the person you asked me to investigate, this is my findings, the only thing that is left is to bring the suspect in, so we need to send an invitation. So send the invitation to the person to come, and then tell him you are investigating a case of assault, threat to life, and all of that. If you state that, might tip the person off. If they look at maybe the history of that person, they might say, you know what, just tell the person fact finding on a particular case that is being reported. Don't tell him you are doing this, because the person, might quickly know that, oh, we are coming. It depends on the discretion. But in most cases, the right thing to do is to state what you are needing the person for, so that the person can prepare him or herself. So to my opinion, what's going to shine here? What is shining label me? What to do? What shall I lose it late here? Go not to a shallowy. Don't know about evidence. On local shamimbi, Amudani, and the police will now say, look at you. You came to report to us that This man came to your house to machete you. But what about you telling us how it started? That you went to the person's house, you first macheted him in the back, he ran away, they treated the person, he wore his clothes, and he traced you down to your house, and he macheted you. But you didn't tell us you were the one that went to his house before. That one, that is when the police will now, say, okay, write your own statement, let's get your own evidence, and then they will write charges. Who committed crime? Who didn't commit crime? Who is guilty? Who is not guilty? Is it a case of self-defense? If it's not a case of self-defense because you left your house, they've attacked you, instead of you to report to the police, you took laws into your hands and you went to the person's house to retaliate. It is no longer a case of self-defense. You premeditatedly, you took your time, you processed your action, and you went to carry it out instead of reporting to the police. You have contravened the law and you have committed a crime in that area, and you'll be punished for that as well. But in a case whereby there was nothing like that, the person is just the first aggressor, they gave you a contract to go and kill somebody, and you went to attack the person in the house, you inflicted injuries, and then it is being recorded, there is evidence. When they pack everything like that, when they now send you invitation, you go to police station, police station, because there are overwhelming evidence. Only marry in Tofishaye as at that time. In Kotoko could call lay hand lori. What in the video? Pito ti fi ada en shalori. What in real to say ada lo. Doctor to say ada la on treat apa shine lori. La on treat. And they've seen the video evidence. Immediately you honor the invitation. To ba se nde waju olopa. Boya wa ba ide offer invitation to first wole ni boy time to fun e dialam. And in most cases invitation will be like they'll give you like 48 hours gap. If they invite you a day on the 16th, they can't ask you to come on the 17th. They will ask you to come on the 18th. If it is falls on weekend, it will have to be the following working hours. Because you don't know whether they are looking for you. You don't know whether anybody complained about you. They just told you that they need you to come and help them to help me. So immediately you step in and you have a face-to-face with the IPO. So today, Department of Law and okay, this is my lawyer. My name is so person. Because the police officer might not know you by face. Okay, that's your name. Okay, thank you. Sit down, sir. Thank you, barrister. Then the police will now tell you, I'm coming, sir. At that moment in time, they're already preparing to place you under arrest. They have to be guiding you so that you cannot run. So the moment they come, they will bring their case file and then they will ask you, sir, a case or a matter was reported against you, and so. Do you know so person? Yes, I know. Did you fight the person? And so did you mash it? I didn't mash it. Oh, are you sure you didn't mash it? So it's not going to be easier for you. Even if you say you didn't mash it, police have seen video where you macheted. People have come to testify that you macheted. Even if there is no video, if somebody was there a witness is there, and to say that you were the one that macheted, and the person had written a statement, if the person didn't come to write a statement, that means the person is an hostile witness. Police might not be so sure if it is true. Until they are on the video, but they cannot be sure whether the person complaining is truly saying the truth. In most cases, they need somebody to witness because they were not there. So if you have a mark in your head and you point to somebody, they were like, are you sure it's the person? But if you are lucky to have somebody to say, that is the person that macheted. I was looking at them from social angle. And the person is willing to write statements and to stand as a witness. So when police have that, they will say, you didn't do, okay. For us to complete our investigation, we're going to be placed, you're under arrest, we're going to be detaining you. So they would take over your stuff and say, sir, you have right to remain silent and you have right to an attorney. As anything you say, I'll be taken against you in the court of law. So they will tell you, do you have a lawyer? If you say, I came with my lawyer, okay, good. And they will now say, because you're under arrest, we want to obtain your statement. And then they will now tell your lawyer, he's now in our custody, he's under investigation. But you are free to be there when we take this statement so that you will not say, we took the statement under duress, we tortured. So you can guide your client. You are not to speak for him, but you can guide. So then they begin to do the statement. They might obtain the statement under caution, and they might give you the free will to write whatever you know about the case that was brought before you. And in most cases, the petition will be given to you. They will open it for you. I'll read the complaint against you. So, in the process, while they are interviewing you, they will be bringing the evidence they have against you. Look at this video. Is this you in this video? This is not, I'm not the one who, are you sure? I'm not the one who, okay. Write it in your statement that a video was shown to you in the course of investigation and you're not the one. No problem. So, did you machete this person? No, I didn't machete. Look at the video. Are you not the one speaking here? And your voice is showing clearly. I'm not the one who write it there that you're not the one. But if you are the one, write it in your statement. Whether you say you are the one or you're not the one, that is proper police job. So in the process, you wrote against everything. But in most cases, if your lawyer is there, the lawyer will look at the evidence and look carefully, quickly, and say, if you write you're not the one, you are messing up yourself. But if you confess that you are the one, it makes it easier. Once a link against it, your lawyer will not advise you to be lying again in your statement form because you're going to sign and it's going to be binding. So that is exactly what happened in the case of Wunmi when she turned herself in Abuja. When the presidency gives an order like that, the professionals at the FCID, they won't just go and say, start arresting her. The investigation had been done in May. The report was already available based on the previous investigation. More investigation in Lagos State Police Command. But we see FCID Losheleko. The only thing they did was to what? Was to engage the service of these terrible criminals. They are justice fighter representing Break the Silence Foundation because they don't want myself to be aware or anybody to nominate to my chef and because the directive of the presidency stated that they should work with Break the Silence Foundation and Mr. Yomifabi, the convener, who complained and petitioned to the presidency. So I want to because I want to have a big case file, want to notify them. So immediately checking want to leave in London, and nowhere they refuse to contact me, or maybe they try to contact. Every time your SIM card here, number one letter ID, Break the Silence. Want to petition or to try to get through. Whatever they must have done, nobody knows until we got that inkling that what if I be able Baba yẹn náà fi wá ṣe tó fi wá pa nígbà tó wá láti Àbújá tí wọ́n pe àwa ni wọ́n ti ṣẹ́ wọn lọ wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọ́n ti gba gbogbo àwọn tó máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó máa gba statement lẹ́nu wọ́n ti gba statement. Is to now so Oyago will come back. So in most cases, you will be surprised that most of these people have been invited. Wọ́n ti invite gbogbo wọn yẹn àwọn tó yẹ kọ́ invite wọ́n ti gba statement lẹ́nu wọn wọ́n ti pariwo now to arrest and start to take them to court. Only as a petitioner came in statement tèmi náà kí case file yẹn lè wà ready for court. And that is when they began to do what they are doing, the abracadabra, setting these people go and disrupt whatever is doing. And they did all they can. And that's super joke. They warned against her. As the IPO, MOHBAD cafe arrested Damola at nearly achieve by because the Oga at the FCID don't even deal with her. Only 3 of us, Loma Sofun, Tebati Ready, just anywhere you spot any of these people, call us immediately. We'll raise a team that will go and effect the arrest. It's still the same police, our Logawambi. And that was what happened. So immediately I went to court, I spotted the Damola, we were waiting for Adura. I notified Abuja, and they sent in 2 tactical squad, and they swung up Kodonugo police station, and Damola was arrested. I detailed how he was arrested, and then he was deposited at the area command, area G, for onward transportation to Abuja for the murder investigation and murder case of MOHBAD. And then we're told to continue. I have to come in there, meet with them, do my own first stuff. As the complainant, I must be there physically. As Bodo come meet the first suspect. Then we'll go after the rest of the other suspects. And then we'll try to pick the second one. Then these people, they still find a way to hijack and they turn it to Nyokonyori. And trust me, the right thing to do is what we have done. We've approached the courts so that whatever it is, and because of disobey the order of the presidency, we'll come back very shortly to say, because the National Security Advisor is duly aware. I reported the matter of their own abracadabra. What was going on, I wasn't comfortable. And I had to report the matter to the National Security Advisor for onward, attention of the president. And the National Security Advisor acted swiftly. When they got to them, the guy only told me that, I don't know what to do. The NSA is, asking for us to send a report back what is happening before they take action. So they received complaints about this is case that they're supposed to do. And the IG too, what do notice? But with these terrible hijackers, they are not the one that complained to the National Security Advisor. But these people still find a way to download to them. Now the question is this: it's my case. The presidency is not involved. The National Security Advisor, about not to make it lobby. But when they were going to be getting full download and what's it that way? So I want one crook police officer is giving them the full download. If not because that these people, why would they be telling them about the petition I wrote to the National Security Advisor and the resulting actions? When the NSC demands answer to complaints in a case that you have been directed by the presidency, there is wala. Those are part of the places they realize that the former Inspector General of Police is not straightforward with the president, and it could bring problem to the administration of Asiwaju. And they realize that what I was telling them was actually the truth. So the only thing that is left, as it is now, the danger and the problem with this case, that's what I expect. ASIRI, I want to learn different reports. All it is, maybe not. It is now left for the public to pursue the case the way it should, because public to get complainants on behalf of MOHBAD. About follow up, we will not be able to get the justice for MOHBAD. So we quickly had to separate the wheat from the chaff. Those times I was giving these people audience attention is way over, because at the end of the day, it might look like I'm on TikTok. I'm no longer accessible. I'm no longer that available. I am only available for people like you that are genuine, that are standing tall, that are honest, and understand the workings of the society. That we are public, but do we all go to the police, go to the government, and be speaking like barbarians? No. We need at least a structure that will be interfacing with the government institution so that you won't be stressing them. And you all are identified. Okay, for whatever it is, this person has been doing the best. Is physically present, is facing the risk, and we can see the risk, and he didn't back down. So it's okay to trust him and let him be speaking on behalf of the public with the police, and he's transparent enough. He's coming back. He's coming to even give us Dalamuju. He won't give unnecessary information, and that is what we've been doing. And to the best, and to the glory of Almighty, now the case is now getting balanced. So it only requires some level of patience. We are patient now. One move far adjournment, from judgment into they just want to. But it's because there is court. Ever case here, you can see the speedy hearing because there is no dirty interference. A week and a half, the case, is being adjourned and we are progressing. But the moment that is now to get judgment, there was going to be point they brought him in, he took a form. Ṣebí no ọ̀rọ̀ Zomo lẹ ti gbọ́ pé nígbà tí Wunmi lọ yọ ọ̀bẹ in a particular incident, Dàmọ́lá wà ńbẹ̀, àdúrà wà ńbẹ̀. Ìjọ wo ni Wunmi lọ yọ ọ̀bẹ? The same Zomo tí bàbá Mohbad protect. Ó lọ yọ ọ̀bẹ. Tell us, should make any sense? Come on, Baba Mohbad in the video. You saw the criminals that came on here to say that no, don't. That 30 seconds video is the same video that Wunmi went to remove knife. Zomo said, "Oh no, you're bad. Only but you know what kitchen lo. Oh no, my goon. Why do we get soldier?" Wunmi said, "Zomo is my friend." Baba Mohbad said, "Zomo, is that not disturbing for you as a member of the public?" Baba kilo shele gongo. Do you have integrity, sir? Ìyàwó ọmọ yín pè privately. Ó ní bàbá Cynthia ló sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú ni?
Can you imagine?
Ṣé fẹ́ ṣe ọmọ owó yìí láti jọ yìí ni? Ẹ fẹ́ palẹ̀ yá àbẹ̀ ṣe pa promise àbí? Ẹ fẹ́ palẹ̀ yá àbẹ̀ ṣe pọ́kọ́ mi àbí? Ṣé ọmọ owó yìí tí kankan bá fi lè ṣe kíní kan? Bàbá ò gbin ibi tó wà ó dákẹ́ síbẹ̀.
Ó lè já lóhùn. Ó gbá lóhùn gidi. Bàbá dẹ̀ dákẹ́ kò sọ nǹkan kan. Can you imagine?
Ó jẹ́ túbi kópó. Wunmi sọ̀rọ̀ ní bàbá ló ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ nígbà tó ti lo nọ́ọ̀sì tán ó ti play role tiẹ̀ tán ní on the 11 yẹn lọ́n the 12 ẹ̀yà ti perfect gbogbo ẹ̀ tí bàbá sọ pé rọ̀lẹ́ òun gorí omi ok ṣé o ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ti jọ lọ hospital ìwọ tẹ̀lé wọn ok ìwọ lè máa lọ tiẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì Wunmi sọ pé bàbá ló ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ bàbá ní òun ò fojú rí nọ́ọ̀sì rí o because there is kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ perfect gbogbo rubbish tó ṣe yẹn kò lè jẹ́ lọ because it's like they are trying to repackage báwo ni ọmọ ṣe mú nọ́ọ̀sì tó gún ọmọ yín pa tó bá yẹ kó òun lè fẹ́ lò tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní fojú rí for almost 2 years who are you Baba Mohbad who are you supporting fojú rí nọ́ọ̀sì but ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ detain nọ́ọ̀sì for 4 months dẹ̀ fojú rí ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ lẹ́ ń jà fún Mohbad ẹ̀yin lẹ́ wà wájú dẹ̀ lé everybody padà have any NGO anything legal team ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ ti máa mọ̀ pé they stage these people to chase the public away and divide the public and so that they can be in control of the case and deceive the same public who are trying that are the original people that have interest in justice for Mohbad. Gbogbo àwọn package àti pattern àwa lẹbi àwa ní kíní kan àwa la ní right láti kíní kan ọ̀n gbẹ bọ̀dé. That is why the rule of law must take its course. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Bàbá tó sọ pé òun ò mọ̀ ọ̀ fún òun ní doctor's report. Ó ti dé police station ọlọ́pàá sọ pé ẹ parọ́ pẹ̀lú police station but where is the police report doctor's report? Because you can't just come here and tell me somebody died. Okay, ó ti kú. Ta ló sọ pé ó kú? Báwo ló ṣe kú? Ẹlẹ́mọ̀. But ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ pé wọ́n gbé lọ hospital now. That means the doctor saw how he died. We want to hear what the doctor says, and most times it's always documented. Where is the document? To even be that they claimed they went to 2 hospitals. 2 hospitals. So the 2 hospitals wọ́n ní issue doctor's report. Nurse tún tẹ̀lé yín. Not even when you claimed that a nurse was involved. It's quite sad. They did the autopsy as if they didn't do it because both autopsy were coming with some terrible grammar in your body, uncertain, and inconclusive. Because they claimed they should have buried the boy the time they buried him.
Inconclusive and certain.
But and it was already under 12 hours here. Criminal in the case. Because no reasonable person with what the Baba claimed he knows before Mohbad was buried would even have the effrontery. Will have the effrontery. You cannot claim. Even if just picture it was your enemy. Picture if it was your enemy you found in the situation you found Mohbad. Can you, in your honesty, if you ask or you attempted to force an horrid barrier for your enemy in that way, it shows that you are trying to cover up something. How much more somebody you claimed is your child, somebody you care about. No matter how you don't trust the police, at that point in time, you will know that, hey, even if at all, I don't want to be seeing the body of my child. package náà kọ̀ máa wò pé kò kàn ń dání kí òbí máa fojú rò kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ kò ṣe pé tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ojú òbí yẹn máa fọ́ kò ṣe pé òbí yẹn ò ní dókó ńjọ́ kejì pé òbí yẹn ò ní jẹun òbí máa lọ ṣe business àìmọye bàbá mi jẹ́ pé nígbà tó ọmọ ẹ bá kú ilé ìyàwó kejì ló máa lọ sùn ìyàwó kejì kẹ̀rẹ̀ rí ní fò ni àní bàbá ẹpẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yan bí tó ti ń dìbò tó kó bàbá bá lè gbùdú báyìí ọmọ ìlú ọ̀tẹ̀ dòmí gan ọmọ ìṣe kú àwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ló ń tọ́jú pàpàpà ó sì dà síwálẹ̀ ẹpẹ̀lẹ́ dájú ọlọ́wọ́ bá ṣe balẹ̀ ṣe báyìí sí ọlọ́fẹjọ́ sọlọ́pàá.
wàhálà wà o wàhálà wà o.
whatever it is at the end of the day no parent will claim àlè ló wọlé wọ́n lù mí lọ́mọ pa. Come on, here is now. It's 80,000 likes.
They ṣe nǹkan kan sí.
Welcome back. Such dedication.
Yeah, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn lórí outcome ikú Mohbad. Kí ni wọ́n bá bọ̀ ní court? Níbo lẹjọ́ gbé dé? Kí ni next thing? Níbo lọ̀rọ̀ gbé ń lọ? Ṣé Wunmi lè bọ́ nú eléyìí? Ó ṣe wọ̀ kó lè bọ́ láyé. Léléyìí kó tó dó December lálà máa lù akutuku máa hu ẹ bá share fídíò yìí kẹ́ bá subscribe sí ilé Global TV kẹ́yìn náà wàá fi ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀tì náà hàn lábẹ́ comment section mo tún padà bọ̀ ẹ̀rín olùfẹ́ mi mo tún padà bọ̀ information pọ̀ ire o.